man. We don't even care how we come. Listen, we are checking each other to see who has the most gray. As we can see that I have won, nonetheless. But amazing time. Give it up, y'all guys. What's up? What's up? This your man, the Marcus Harvey. I am here. I am here. The Barber Star Podcast, where every star needs a barber, but every barber ain't no star. And we're here talking to one of the biggest, brightest stars in the barber industry since the last 10, 20, 15, 20 years. My man, all the way from the West Coast, LA's finest, top dog, Jihad. I don't even know if to say that's Texas.
That's whoa,
Yeah,
brother. Hold
okay.
on, hold on,
Oh,
brother. Hold on.
sorry about
What's
that.
going on, guys?
Yeah.
This is JC Hammonds.
JC
I'm
the
coming to you.
barber. JC the barber. What's up, y'all?
I don't know about all that, but we're coming in live in effect. I am a country club member now, so I do have to watch
Yes.
how I speak. But
Must watch
fuck all
it.
that shit. Anyways,
What's up, my
um,
man?
what's going on, Marcus?
Hey, man, JC is one of the most renowned barbers of our time. Dang, bro, how far we go back now? Like, real talk, like
2013.
2013?
2013. Yeah, we
Dang.
old, brother. We old.
See, now that's the thing, guys. I want you guys to start seeing this the level that we're at did not just happen overnight. This took literally decades as we've known each other since 2013. But everyone, I want to go ahead and get this thing started, man. Hey, JC is one of the most renowned barbers, man. Like, bro, uh, let's just start from the beginning, man. How did you even get bit by the Clippers? You know how back in the day those Clippers would be a little too sharp and they catch you back in the neck. What got you caught by the Clippers to make you become a barber? Like, what got you into the field of barbering, bro?
You want me to be honest?
Yeah,
I mean, you know me. I'm very blunt.
very, very blunt.
I have no filter. So I used to do mortgage loans and real estate before I started cutting hair.
What? Okay, so wait, let's go back to that then. How? Wait, okay, so how did wait? You went from college to mortgage loan? Like, give me all that.
College.
Give me all that. Give me
Hold
all
on,
that.
hold on.
Yeah. Let's start
Okay.
off. Let's start, how we get
So
there.
I was doing mortgage loans and real estate before in 2005 to 2010.
Ooh, so you were like right around that mortgage that
Yeah,
little
the mortgage
recession.
bubble. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was one of the people who was responsible for the credit meltdown.
Dang.
Because yeah, and I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
We were doing it was fucked up.
Yeah.
Long story short, but what had happened? So like I already came from making money. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I was closing 10 loans a month. I already came from making money. So then when I caught my last felony, and when I went to jail, I was like, fuck, like I can't go back to real estate mortgages. I
Yeah.
have to find something where I can, make good money. And what I figured out was like, okay, damn, if I was getting my haircut every twice a week, and I was paying the barber $50 to skip the line. Mind you, haircuts back then was $15. I
Yeah,
was
that's
giving my
crazy. I remember that.
I,
I remember
I was
that.
giving my barber $15 a month. Shout out to Will, um, J Cole's barber, and Big Boy. I was giving him $50 to skip his line,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
All it was just a haircut. But then getting into barber school, bro, I used to finagle like I was hustling in barber school. I would literally buy the whole barber school, um, what do you call it, Wingstop
Oh yeah,
on
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Fridays.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
You get the
so
wings.
just because they was like, yo, who the fuck is this old ass? Like, hey, do you even know how to cut hair? Like,
Yeah.
get your old ass out of here. Mind you, I was on a fixie bike too.
Word.
Getting out of jail, nigga, I was on a fixie bike to barber school with house slippers and everything. And I was like, I'm still trying to, hustle my way into shit. So that's how I got into barber school.
Okay, so like, so you've always been a hustler, and you've always seen the. Where'd you get that from? You got that from like, just like L.A. You got that just from family. You got that from just you.
I got that from having to get everything on my own as a kid.
Word. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
My mama. I hate to say this. I love you, mama, but yeah, my mama knew that I used to steal. She couldn't afford to get us, you know what I'm saying, like clothes, shoes, and stuff like that. And I used to get made fun of from all my peers. They'd be like, "Oh yeah, you wearing the same shit, boo with this."
Hey,
So
bro.
you know, I
Hey, I
steal.
ain't gonna lie. Hey, my freshman year, going into my eighth grade, going to my freshman year. Hey, man, Macy's hated seeing me coming through. I ain't gonna front y'all. Hey, listen, I didn't wear the same thing for four straight weeks. Fresh year, every day, every day. Couldn't even afford it myself, so I already know how it is. I'm a good wholesome man now. I'm a man of God now, y'all. We a man
Yeah, absolutely.
of God. We a reform. He goes to a country club. He's a part of a country club. He already told you guys that. We're gonna talk
Four of
about
them.
that a little
Four of
later.
them.
4 of those country clubs, because I'm glad they don't do any background checks. Good job for.
Wow. Wow.
But
You know,
no,
I got a funny story about that too.
yeah. But so, okay, so hey, let's talk about how those decisions from, like, like you said, that was your last felony. But let's talk about how you can have decisions take you from your worst moments in your life to like take you to the future of what you are known for, which is being a barber. So you go from buying the wing stop for the barber school, get into the barber school, and then like when do you start really catching momentum and start seeing like, yo, man, like I really rock with this. I really fuck with this career. I really lock in and see what I can do. Like when did that start happening? Was that in school, after school? Like how did that kind of start rolling?
Nah, so okay, so my work ethic was always crazy in
Okay.
barber school. I would literally clock in early in the morning, um, do the theory and everything, and then once we had free time, I would leave, and I would go. I'll never forget Oscar Mendoza. I was like, he had a shop. It was called Westside Barber Shop, and I was like,
Yeah.
yo, like I need a job, bro. Like I got a 4-year-old daughter. Like I'm fresh out of jail. Like I need a job. Like I can't just do this whole haircuts at barber school. So he was like, "All right, I'll give you a chance." And I'll never forget. He gave me a shot to work at his shop on Christmas Day. No, Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve.
What?
And I told him, I said, when I walked in, the L, CJ, and all the other barbers, they was like, "Man, who the fuck is this guy, man? Like, we know damn well you from barber school. Like, you got your
Yeah, yeah,
schmuck on. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I had my fucking my vest, not my vest, my schmuck and an apron on.
yeah,
And it was like, we know you a rookie. And I was like, oh, that's cool, no problem. They was like, hey, don't think you got to come in here and get no walk-ins. I
yeah.
said, what the fuck is a walk-in?
Ooh, so
Somebody
they had
came in. Somebody came in. Yo, is JC here? I look over to my left like, I got you. Put him in the chair. Boom. He was like, yo, let me get an 8 with a high taper. I'm like, oh, fuck, what is this?
the
I didn't know what that was, bro. I was like, oh,
jig
what?
is up. The jig is up.
So I'm cutting them, and you know how like I'm like turning the chair so they can't see me cut. Man, man, man.
Yeah.
They're like, yo, that's a nice faux hawk, and I'm like, oh shit,
That's not what he asked for.
it was bad. But
Yeah.
long story short, I had 15 of my own appointments come in on Christmas Eve, and
Word.
and then after that day, the barbers was like, yo, I got much respect for you, bro. Like I
How'd
see
you
you
get that
about.
15? How'd you get that
Bro,
15?
okay, so let me tell you what I did.
Yeah, I like to hear
I
about how you got that 15.
I
Because I
got that.
know that 15 has probably been your business model and you've probably taken that from that to where you at right now. So what would you do to get that first
Okay,
15?
to get to that 15 in barber school, I made business cards, right?
Okay.
So
Uh-huh.
on those business cards, on the back of it, it said, "Every 2 people you refer, your haircut's half off."
Oh, okay. I like that.
Mind
I
you,
like that.
haircuts was $15 back then.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't mind paying $7.50 for a haircut?
Say word.
You know,
Say
what I'm saying,
word.
$10 with a tip. But
Yep.
long story short, so what I did was I would go to the gym, and all the people that I knew, like, yo, man, I'm cutting hair right now. You know what I'm saying? Just come check me out on Christmas Eve. I got you, right?
Mhm.
So I had a huge network. I mean, mind you, I mean, I've always been the man in my city, anyway in LA. So it's like I have a huge network, but and that's how everybody came.
Word.
So
Okay.
the other,
Because like you said, even before that, you were doing, the mortgages and stuff like
I
that.
was popping bottles, strip
So
club, the
yeah.
whole nine. Like,
So you think that how do you think that the people that knew you as the man responded to you transitioning from those high end money making things to kind of like building your way up to like barbering? Like, did you still have the same trust that they had, or like how did you
okay,
kind of like yeah
well, let me ask you this, because we
yeah
both OGs. Do you think that the haircut itself or your personality is more important to getting a client?
you know what I am. I
Go
mean,
ahead.
I'm the so of course my mindset is whenever you are in this hair industry, man, like people will trust a rookie because they like the way that they approach them. They like how humble he came up to, or he like the swag in which they came up to them. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's always more so the experience and how you connect the connect ability to you and the client. So go ahead, yeah. That's
Okay,
how I
so
feel with
my
it.
theory's always been this,
Yeah,
and I always say this, bro. I'm not the best barber.
yeah,
I don't. I'm a very good barber. Never said I'm the best. But 90% of the reason why my clients come to me is because my personality.
Say word. Say word. When you first start coming to realize that? When did you start realizing that that was your key to the growth that you were going to be excelling in
Um,
barber?
it's just because like I would say, damn. Actually, no. Like I was gonna say back then. I realized that it has all to do with my your personality when I would find out that clients would literally wait like 2 3 weeks to get a haircut if I wasn't available.
Say word. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like, no,
yeah,
I'm not gonna go nowhere else. You
yeah.
know what I mean? Like I'm gonna just wait for you.
But was your personality like this even when you first started cutting hair?
Before
Because
I started cutting hair, I've always been like that person that you can always call and be like, yo, that's a good vibe.
yeah,
Like he's a good person. And
yeah,
then of course, like down the line when I'm not going front, like which I know a lot of these YM barbers, they're gonna catch a real glimpse of reality soon. Trying to appease everybody on social media, you will lose yourself
yeah,
if you don't have the proper like foundation of like where it is that you want to go in your end result. Which I am a victim of that. Is I don't even want to say victim. It happened to me.
it's life. It's life.
It's
It's life.
life. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah. All right. So we're in school, right? So you're killing it in barber school. Now you at this. Now you're at the shop. Had the crazy Christmas Eve. You got years under your belt, man. When did you start really getting into like the celebrity barbers and who was or the celebrities and who was your first client that you started cutting that was a celebrity?
First client was fuck. Was it Fred? No, it was John Wall.
Word, okay. And
Yeah,
how
John Wall.
how did it come about?
John Wall. No, I'm tripping. I am tripping. It was. I mean, I've already knew Gil from high school,
Yeah.
Nick from high school, but they weren't in LA yet. But like, I mean, during that time, we was going to the club a lot
Okay.
in LA. I'm
Okay.
talking about Monday night, Tuesday night, Monday through Saturday. We was at the
What year?
club.
What years was it? What like year span was
The
this right here?
the 2 Chainz span.
Okay.
Tell your baby mama that she's super weak. That that
Like
that year.
that era. That era. Okay.
Yeah. The whole when
Eastside, yeah.
YG first came out.
Yeah.
All of that. When Ty first came out. But I've known Ty since we was kids.
Mm.
So we have a mutual like I have this we have these mutual friends that we like he would go over there. Ty's dad played in my boy Joel and Daniel's his father's group. So we
Word.
would always be around, but we never knew like you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah. Yeah.
we
Yeah.
didn't know that it was gonna be like that. Same thing with Schoolboy. Schoolboy used to kick it on the block with us, you know, back in the day, and everybody used to make fun of him. But then it's like, oh shit, that it was you, Q.
Yeah. He was already ready.
Exactly. So where the fuck were we?
So you're saying so it's more so like all your clientele became famous before they
Yes.
y'all were already locked in being in LA, being in the high school that you were in, being in the profession that you were in with the mortgages, popping bottles like you said.
Oh
When you
my God,
start
I'll never forget this. There was
yeah,
a
yeah.
time it was Jordan Farmar and Nick Young. They both got signed, right,
Okay.
to go to the league.
Uh-huh.
And I'm in the club. I had like 15 bottles, and Nick Young is across the way from me. He had like 3 bottles.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I
you
was low
big
key trying to
dog.
have a bottle where I was like, yeah, what's happening?
You try to big
15
dog.
bottles. Like, what's up?
y'all, what kind of battle will y'all have now?
Oh, I mean, we'd have a fucking
This was wine. Now you
not
got
even
glass
wine,
wine.
bro. Not even wine. Like we'll sit there eat cookies and shit.
Yeah.
Like I can't even do it, bro.
Right,
I don't
right.
even know how I did it in the past. Like
Yeah. So
it's
with
it's
you
impossible.
so with you going into the like you said, y'all growing up together, you started really started picking up steam. Like me and you met in 2013, but I
Hmm.
know like that I'd heard about you a couple years prior to that. Like so when you started hitting the scene nationwide, like how did that come about? Because like you said, a lot of these young barbers are going to kind of like they won't really be able to place what it was like prior to Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, all these different platforms in which you can be your own star with your own circle. It was like back in the day, you were having to be someone that was you can like appeal to the world or appeal to the nation. Like when did you really start like getting your just due?
I think it was like yeah, 2014. Yeah, 2013, 14, 15, all the way to like 18. Like
Yeah.
but right before COVID, it was that was the time I was running with every like. So what I did was I figured out that barbers would just cut hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I was always, people would always look at me like, yo, who is that fat Asian kid with the beard walking with French or CB?
Yeah.
Why is he grooming him? Why is he brushing his hair?
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
asking the buying questions. Why?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you start seeing, you know, the other people do it, and I done seen barbers get down on their knees and tie shoes. But I mean, I'm not even gonna go
Hey,
there.
yeah, where y'all seeing that at? Hey, in
I'm
Atlanta,
not
we
gonna go there.
in
I'm not
Atlanta,
gonna
we
go there.
nobody's shit on, boy. Hell you talking about? Boy, hell you talking about? Tie your damn boy. That's how we be in
Hey,
Atlanta.
I
They-
done seen some shit in LA, brother.
Damn.
Niggas
So
was
yeah,
on the
even
floor
with
tying
that,
shoes.
because you know we're Atlanta. You know we're Atlanta barbers. We have a different kind of code and a different kind of way that we move than West Coast. West Coast has a different way that they move than Chicago barbers. You know, like how is it to how can you actually like go from just being a regular barber to being one of those top barbers? Like how does that
It's
process even
it don't
happen? It's just,
happen.
it don't happen.
It don't happen because it's there's a we're like the one percenters, bro.
Yeah,
We are the one percenters. There's people who can who there's barbers who can cut hair and happen to cut you know a celebrity, or there's, you know, like us, like we're always gonna get the call.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just weird. Like there's some barbers who are like, oh, a celebrity will walk into their shop and like, yo, can I get a haircut? Oh, I'm a celebrity barber. Though. No, you're not.
yeah.
You know,
You
like
got you got to be on actually the squad. You gotta know how
exactly,
to move and travel with the
exactly,
team. Once that's when you
exactly.
become a celebrity barber.
I
I
done seen kids who literally be like, yo, I'm cutting this person, I'm cutting this person. Matter of fact, perfect example. I can't say the name, but I was just with a client. He's on a different team. Um, I went to go cut the hair. I was I was literally done with that client in 8 minutes
Mhm.
because he had a meeting.
Okay.
That client paid the other person that was there to service him $100 for 3 hours of work and gave me my five for 7 minutes.
All right. So yeah, let's talk about that right there. The what can get you what makes you different from a barber who is charging 25, who is charging 100, and who is charging what you're charging? Like tell me the difference between those barbers.
Uh,
Yeah,
okay.
tell me because people be because that's been the debate lately.
Mm-hmm.
How much barbers should be charging. Barbers are taxing. Barbers are charging too much. I charge 125. That's in the shop.
Yeah.
But I'm in Georgia. I'm in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So I know I'm at the top of that
Oh,
ladder as far as
absolutely.
like
But
that's
see,
like so like and I tell people all the time there's a difference. One for me, I've been doing haircuts on the largest scale with the highest stakes with the most like eyeballs on
for a
said
deck over
haircut
a decade.
over a decade. I've been able to assist barbers to come up to go to the next level in their life with me passing clientele to them. So it's like I've always done these type of things. Why I should be able to charge this, and the conversation in the chair is going to be a specific type of level, a cadence that's going to like ring. Like you talk that wealthy talk. You know what I'm saying? So what is the difference between you? Someone like you said, JC, you not the tightest barber. I say the same thing. There's barbers in my shop who I'm like, dang, that boy going. You know what I'm saying? Quicker than me, faster than me, a cleaner this, a cleaner that. But I'm over there, doing my thing. What's the difference between JC at 500 and another barber in LA at 100 who's working at 3 hours? Like, what's the difference? You tell me what the difference is.
Um, for I'm gonna put it on wax. A lot of these barbers
Yeah,
in LA it's a lot of cap.
yeah,
It's a lot of cap. Um, but what I would say is if barbers took more time to um, service their client and give their client what they want,
mm-hmm,
supposed to what they think they want or
mm-hmm,
what the barber thinks they need.
yeah,
Perfect example. Gil. Gil hates sitting in the chair for more than 10 minutes.
yeah,
If you're in that chair longer than 10, he's gonna get mad. Um, So I've been able to, and I owe a lot to him for I would say my skill level now, because people like him, CB, Ty, and all of them, they're always moving. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Like, and
yeah.
having to be precise while someone's moving like that,
That's a
it's
skill, bro.
and you should know. You know this as being in the industry too, bro. You know these
Yeah,
motherfuckers be talking. You got the sit. It happens. But I think that that's one thing that separates me as far as my skill level is being able to deliver a camera ready haircut within less than 10 minutes. You know, so the type of clientele that I attract are the type of clientele that don't want the hot towel no more. They don't want the fucking the crazies. I'm not about. They don't want the line it, draw the line, spray it, then line it again. That's why am I going over the same line multiple times?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my clientele values their time more than their money.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, and then there's also you haven't seen me post a haircut in so long. That
That's
was
right.
one of the that's one of the things that I told myself that if I could go back in time, I would not post all my clients. I'll give you a perfect example. Esteban, which was Kobe's barber.
Yeah.
That motherfucker was making 700,000 a year from the Lakers. You ain't never seen Kobe getting a haircut.
Never seen Kobe get a haircut.
Never. But that motherfucker had a contract with the Lakers, 700K. But he had to cut Kobe's hair every single day, and anybody on the staff that ever needed a haircut. For
Wow.
700, bro, give me that all day. I don't give a fuck about Instagram.
Hey, man. Instant what? Instant who?
I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm
I,
saying? But
I'm
like
instant.
a lot of, and
I'm
I think a lot
instantly
of
in
the,
the car.
huh?
I'm instantly in my Mercedes Benz. My coupe.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I think that a lot of the industry has shifted where a lot of people. I mean, it's clearly it's streaming everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But there's not a lot of privacy anymore.
yeah.
Um, and that's something that I let my clients know. Like when I deal with a new client, I send them an NDA off top. I don't want them feeling like any of the stuff that I do see, especially being in different circles, can ever be repeated. I just learned how to move, being
Yeah.
around all of them so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's deep because a lot of barbers don't really know that there's a different layer when it comes to dealing with celebrities. With you growing up with celebrities, them being in your circle, you starting to service them. You even being inspired by like Esteban, those type of guys who are, charging for not only their skill but what the client actually needs. Like, when did you? Okay, I remember you talked about earlier. You was like, you were giving a warning to the Instagram barbers, like, hey, watch out for, the rise and the fall. So, like, tell me about your fall, man. Like, because a lot of barbers are always going to like really be out there and just always be like, yo, I'm shining, I'm shining. Because you were probably the first barber and the only barber I ever seen with security. I was like, this nigga got security. Who?
But I've also been robbed 2 times.
What? Like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you even get to that point to where you getting robbed, man? Like, what's
Being to
happening?
be
What's
being
happening?
be
Because you do get a lot of that energy. Like, where do you get? What happens? Have you always been a lightning rod where cats is always going to try you type situation?
No, it's not that. It's just you remember, like so in LA, like I've always, even before I started cutting hair, bro. Like I was in the streets.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Um, I was out here like snowfall. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like I was doing that.
Moving
Um,
around.
and it came with a lot of enemies as well.
Yeah,
And then but what had happened was it got to a point where I always felt like I had to be JC the barber to everybody online. I felt like I had to be um, perfect, no imperfections. Like everything about me is perfect, and
yeah,
it drove me crazy, bro. They didn't see that JC the barber would sacrifice not being with his kids, um, just to take a video that I'm on stage with such and such, or JC the barber is working his ass off till 5 o'clock in the morning grinding, but going home dealing with toxic shit with baby mamas because I'm out grinding. And it got to a point where I felt like I was being fake. it felt like I was being, I'm like, I don't like this person. Nobody cares. Nobody in the industry knows who JC the barber is as a person, and that's why nowadays you see my lifestyle. You see all the dumb shit that I do. I'm a goofy motherfucker. Like, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
My
yeah,
whole
yeah.
my whole my
The
whole brand has
authenticity.
shifted. Yeah, it shifted because I tried to commit suicide in 2022. Yeah,
Say word. So, I mean, talk
everything was
about that
taken from me.
because a lot of barbers don't realize. I mean, we talk about this a lot of times about mental health for barbers and how we're such a mental help for other our clients. We're the therapists, we're the the soundboard, we're the ears. But rarely do we even get a chance to understand stuff like you just said, man. Where barbers are going through it themselves and trying
Hmm.
to stay and maintain a level of perfection. Because I mean, even when you think about our profession, like we judged on precision, and we're
Hmm.
judged on timing and always being on point. You know what I'm saying? Like you not being on point could cost you money and cost your client money and could cost you relationships as a result of you just not getting that line exactly the way they wanted to because you've been, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
talk about that. Like how, like what were some of the things that were kind of like pulling that were weighing on you, and how were you able to get out of those things and change your life to where now you, like you said, you it's a total, not even rebranding, it's just a total you new you.
Yeah, I think that me trying to keep up with, I guess I would get a lot of attention, like, oh, he's a celebrity barber, he's a celebrity, and like I let that get to my head to the point where I was like, yo, like I gotta start making this celeb type money. Like I need
Mm,
X amount of dollars for me to appear. I need all these chains and shit like that. Like so, cutting hair, um, I started cutting hair, hustling, and gambling all at the same time.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? So like, why the fuck was I paying $12,000 for a fucking 5 bedroom mansion in Porter Ranch, and nobody came to visit me?
that's
Why was
deep.
I paying $5,000 a month in for a S coupe and a fucking 7 series when I don't even have my kids?
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to appease everybody around me. Like, oh yeah, this is he's a celebrity barber. But at the end of the day, like I was miserable, bro. Like I was lonely. I felt like a piece of shit. I felt like low. Like I would result to, like I said, I would result to doing drugs and gambling.
Mm.
And then it got me to a point where I was in so much debt where it's like, yo, like I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna get out of this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because I was trying to keep up that JC the barber, celebrity barber. Didn't nobody give a fuck about what was going on in my head,
yeah,
you
man.
know?
Bro, you know why this is so deep, man? Bro, because me and you, like you said, me and you go back so far, right? And I've seen I've seen your rise. You've seen what me coming from from where I've come from, and to see us all at a certain level, and to see like your battle as well as my battles. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't get to know that that's something that barbers who are celebrities, who celebrity barbers, who turn into celebrities in our own industry. It's not that we look at it like, yo, I'm a celebrity, but when you're at the top of any type of industry, that man, that ego can get the best of you, man. Like the like you said, all the things that you're trying to fulfill yourself with materialistically wise, gambling wise, keeping up with the Joneses. I think you're about to allude to that. Like, man, like when you're traveling with these multimillionaires who have been respected for years, like that just changes your whole outlook on like what kind of lifestyle you want to live. I
Exactly.
mean, me and my wife and we've maintained a very humble, a very humble life. We live in Georgia. I'm first generation money, and I'm not even all the way there where I want to be, but I'm first generation kind of figuring it out. And
Why are
just
we both
knowing,
scratching at the same time?
cause that's when we're getting old. When we're getting old, old folks always itching. Something crawling on me, boy. What you got going on? And then when you start talking retrospectively, you start scratching. You start doing all that type of stuff right there.
Exactly.
You're very. But man, I've been there, bro, and like I'm even me, just being transparent, man. Like the last 2 years of my life, you said the same thing. We're on stages. We'll be on a stage, backstage, places that billionaires wish they could be. Involved with like you're on the road with Ty, you're on the road with Chris. You know what I'm saying? You're doing your thing. You're doing all these great major things, especially being in LA, like La La Land, and for you to be like, damn, I'm missing my kids, putting my kids in the bed right now.
Hmm.
People don't be realizing how like, ooh, that's a little mind tweeze, man. Like talk about that, like in how becoming a father, at being a celebrity barber, being in odds with being a great father. How does that work? Because I struggle with that too myself.
So I used to think that my daughters would appreciate that all their friends knew who I was.
Hmm.
Um, but now that my oldest daughter Amaya, she's like, Dad, like I just there was times where I didn't care about my friends coming up to me saying, "Oh yeah, look at your dad. Like, look at your dad. Look." No, I want to look my dad in his face.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So now that I know how to do that with my youngest daughter, London, you see, I'm at every practice. I drop her off. I pick her up. You know what I'm saying? I'll sit through a 2-hour practice with her. There's nothing that I'm missing out of her life ever again. And I still do the same. Like today, later on today, I got to go take my oldest daughter grocery shopping. She's like, Dad, I want to spend time with you going grocery shopping. I had a client call me. They're like, Yo, can you do a cut? No, we can do it another time. But I've gotten to the point where now my clientele calls me and say, Hey, when are you available? Instead of, Yo, I need you right now.
Yeah.
My clientele, I've learned that sometimes you got to put your if you want to have that balance, you have to let your clients know, like, Yo, like, no, I'm not available. And this is for my brother Ty, like, Yo, I'm not cutting your hair today. Like, I got London's volleyball shit. You have to wait, and they'll
Yeah.
wait. You know what I'm saying? If they respect you, because they see that I'm respecting myself now.
Yeah.
They see that, oh, you being a good dad, bro. Like, I respect that. Instead of, let me find a babysitter real quick. Oh yeah, we finna go out tonight too. Yeah, nah.
Yo, so let me ask you this. With let's just talk about with Ty. Shouts out to Ty, man. I want to give you a shout out too, because this the dope thing about Barber Star is people get to hear how me and and us as barbers all connect and unite.
Mm-hmm.
So you threw me a oot with Ty
Mm-hmm.
when he started living in Georgia. He was coming to Georgia. I don't know why was he in Georgia so much. For it, we'll talk about that. But you threw me a oot when he was in Georgia, and bro, it was like for a minute, like 2 years straight. I was like Ty's East Coast barber. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was just like some love. But man, I just wanted to thank you for that automatically, just off the rip, because that's a cool ass dude. Shouts out to Ty. But yeah, man, like tell me about that connection, you and Ty, man. Like just like you said, from the beginning to where you at now, to like y'all's interactions and like y'all's growth as men.
Yeah, I mean, like, oh, damn, I've known Ty since before he even got signed.
Yeah, yeah,
And the type of relationship we have is on some real like brother shit. Um, there's been, I mean, I done been fired from Ty like twice already.
yeah. That's how we all. Hey, all of the people that we're known for. Hey guys, listen. As a barber star, listen. You have been fired by that same star multiple times. I've been fired by Nas about 17 times. Great,
And it
great.
had nothing to do with a haircut.
Hey guys, it
No,
never has.
nothing to do with a haircut.
Yeah, man, but it's all up because y'all brothers and stuff like that. But
Yes.
like, but go ahead, continue.
And I told him, I was like, bro, like I would at the end of the day, like I really don't give a fuck about cutting your hair. Like,
Yeah,
you're my brother. Like, we are going to argue. You may say some shit, I may say some shit, but like at the end of the, like, I would rather just golf with you. I would rather take our daughters out to go eat. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? I don't have to work for you. You know what I'm saying? So like that's the type of relationship that me and Ty have. Like, it's on some like real brother shit. Like, sometimes we'll play around, send some dumbass messages here and there. You know how guys be.
yeah,
The stupid ass messages.
yeah, 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 yeah. Look,
Oh yeah, we'll play around like that all day.
yeah, but that's dope. That's like so just even talking about that, man, like you guys going from who would you say has been the closest, because I know you and Nick got like a really hilarious kind of
Me and Brandon, me
yeah.
and Gil for sure. That motherfucker, man, he's a cheater, man. He be cheating he will never take a L.
It looked like Gil be cheating. It looked like Gil be
Oh
cheating,
my
man.
god,
But
bro.
no, tell me, matter of fact, let's go into that, bro. Like, yo, I see your work on Gil's Arena, man. I see you doing major things. I even hear you in the back talking your ish too, man. Like, tell me about how that, like, how because one of the things that I told people before was Grant was sitting in the chair when he got word. Well, I was cutting Grant's hair when he got word that he was about to be the Hawks owner. So
Oh
like,
shit.
yeah. So these are like conversations that we've had and been privy to. Tell me about when you started hearing like Gil went from just being like just chilling, being just all around the world, doing his thing to like start becoming like the big time Gil's Arena type situation. Like, tell me about the beginning of that.
Um, it was crazy because I remember he he was just doing interviews in his living room, and he was really trying to figure out the. Gil is a person who, like when he put his mind to something, he's gonna go over the top and be successful at it. So watching him go from doing his research to like algorithms and subscribers and all of this shit, I was just like, yo, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like just record the shit. He's like, no, I wanna. What if they're doing this? I want to do this, and I'm like, okay, well then, he was like, I was like, why don't you have Brandon come on the show? Because at
Mhm.
first it was just him and Josiah. I was like, yo, get Brandon on the show. I'm always me and Brandon's always with CB. Like, get Brandon on the show. And I'll never forget Brandon's first day on set, bro. He was just like, and I'm like, why are you so timid? Loosen
Yeah,
the fuck up, bro. Like you got to create a character, motherfucker.
yeah,
And
yeah.
then next thing you know, we got Nick on there. I think we about to have Paul on there pretty soon. It's been a fun journey, bro. That Gills Arena stuff just it's like a family. Like we do dumb shit. We literally do the dumbest shit ever. We're like the new Jackass, and
Word,
I'm
word.
always the one getting picked on. I feel like the fat Preston, or the little
Yeah,
one,
yeah.
Wee Man. That's how I feel because they be bullying me.
Straight up. No, but hey, man, tell me about the behind the scenes of as far as learning, like you said, the business side of, that side. Because now, I mean, I know that you gone from, like you said, your money is not just based off of like haircuts no more. It's based off of like, you know, being intentional and giving a name to your money to do something with. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Yeah, yeah.
in that field, how have you kind of like learned from what they're doing and kind of applying it to yourself and kind of things of that nature?
It's really a lot of golf with the owners.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
listening to conversations, and then like when the opportunity presents itself, it's just like, oh, speaking of that, perfect
Yeah.
example. We got Keith Talib right now on the show, right?
Yeah.
He was on the team with Denver. Von Miller. You,
Yo got.
you,
Yep.
you you see what
Yep.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
around Akib for a long time. So it's like, yeah, like who would be dope? It's just playing golf. Like I said, playing golf with the owners, bro. It really it's like a different. You hear shit that you don't hear, at work. So it's
How'd
like
you even get into golf? How'd you even get into golf?
COVID.
Word.
I needed to find a new addiction because when my daughter told me that didn't want to be around me until I was sober, I was like, okay, I need to find a new addiction. And golf is a very expensive addiction.
Yeah. Hey man.
So and it fucks with your head. I can cuss
Yeah.
on here, right?
Yeah. You already have been.
Okay,
Don't worry
okay,
about
okay.
it. We here.
Um,
Shit.
it fucks with your head, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like you really got to be if you play golf, you're legitimately a psychopath.
Yeah. Because you're always chasing perfection, and it's impossible to catch it.
Exactly. Um, but yeah, it just be. What's crazy is I think I'm not going to say I think I know that I'm responsible for a lot of people out here golfing now. I know how many barbers have you seen golfing now?
Hey man, barbers are getting out there, man. It's getting to the point to where I know Hawk is down here in Atlanta. Him and Chris Tucker been going playing golf like a mug. I'm like, what the? I need to get my ass out there then so I can kind of, because I used to work at a Village of the East Lake back in the day, man, where they have,
Oh snap!
yeah. So I used to be a summer camp counselor before I started barbering really really crazy, and I used to and the summer camp that I worked at was called Village of the East Lake YMCA, and so they have a program right there with the golf. So I would take some lessons here and there, but like I am really thinking about getting back into the swing of it because like you just said, like that's where all the conversations be having,
Bro,
like what. So like I mean, but with you being a barber, right? So tell me how easy it is for you to use that skill of conversation to translate that to the golf course. Like how's that been helping you?
oh, it's the best. The reason why is because when I'm at these country clubs,
Yeah,
when the fuck do you ever see a barber at a country club?
yeah. Unless he's cutting.
Not even that.
Yeah,
Fuck cutting it. These is I'm talking about like I'll never forget, bro. I went to go play with Schoolboy. We went to his club, and I got there and I was like, yeah, excuse me, sir, I'm checking in. I'm playing with Quincy Hanley today. Mind you, my hat was off, my shirt was tucked in, but I did have my little chain with the razor on it, right?
Okay.
He goes, um, Quincy, unfortunately, he's not here right now, sir, but I'm going to have to ask you to wait in the parking lot. Your tattoos and your jewelry are somewhat offensive to our members here.
Woo.
Okay, no problem. I go in the parking lot. Schoolboy walks up, blunt in his mouth, puts the shit out, smells like weed, walks into the clubhouse. Hey, what's up, cuz? We teeing off. He was like, Schoolboy, what's up, cuz? Motherfucker, you just made me wait outside?
For my chain, dog. You smell like the loudest of louds.
Exactly. So, to answer the question, it helps because it opens up conversation.
Yeah.
And I like going out and I like meeting all of the members there without even I'll just show up as a random, like, oh yeah, do you have a threesome that I can join with? Yeah, no problem. I get to the thing, my bag says JC the barber, right? Like,
Yeah.
barber. So you cut hair? Well, how do you afford this membership if you're cutting hair? Ding 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 ding
They
ding.
ask they ask you straight out like that.
Straight up like that. Hey, what? So how do you afford this if you cut hair? Excuse me.
Like this.
So it helps. It trust
Yeah.
me, it helps, brother. Like when they see me pull up to the parking lot, they're like, "What do you do for a living?" I cut hair. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I use that as my networking. I'm in those rooms where not your general public is going to be able to get to, I can actually play golf.
That's dope. Have you translated that to them more so getting into the chair or more so into y'all doing different types of businesses outside the chair?
The chair, those are my easiest clients, bro.
Okay.
They're like older men, fucking number two all the way around. No lineup. It's just the number two all the way around. And because I set the bar so high, I'm like, yo, this is who I cut. This is what I do. But I play golf with you, bro. I mean, $200 to them, they gamble that like it's nothing.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I would take $200 all day to just run a number two over a older gentleman's head with no lineup. They don't need a hot towel. They don't need none of that shit. And I'm done. I can do it in the locker room if I wanted to.
You know, my OG actually, Kevin Dunn, he's in Georgia. He actually cuts for two country clubs.
Country clubs. Yes.
So like I don't know if that's something that you might want to think about, because I know you're already there. If you want to put like a nice little deck, that might be something you want to do. I don't know,
It's so that is a good idea. I've actually put on another barber. He did it in Hawaii.
Okay.
Because I told him he should, go to a country club, put together a presentation, and say that you would be able to cut for the members, right?
Yeah.
At a flat rate.
You want to kind of separate it.
No, not that. Yeah, I do want to separate it. I won't have time to golf.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because Monday through Friday I'm on set from 10 to 11, 10 to 11:30, and then I got that time till 3:30 to pick up my daughter. So that's the time that I golf. Pick her up, take her to volleyball practice. After the end of the day, like any of my house calls, I do in the evening.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how it's helped me. Like just being able to. I love the fact that I'm not supposed to be here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Would you say that's always been like almost the story of your life? I'm not supposed to be here.
Absolutely.
Okay. Because I mean, even in our conversation of what we talked about, like your homies coming up, they're NBA superstars. The getting into the mortgage time in the right time, like you said. Even though there was a bubble that burst, you were in there early, so you was getting money. You know what I'm saying? Get money. You know what I'm saying? So to go from all those things, you've always kind of been, you don't know why you're here, but you're here. So, like, with that being the case, like, man, what do you see your future being, man, in this world? Is it more so still going down the lane of being JC the barber? Is it kind of expanded to different lanes? Is it like, are you comfortable just being?
Right? Did you want me? I'll be honest. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So after that whole situation in 2022, I've learned to love myself first.
Okay.
I'm comfortable being alone, by myself, not needing to be in the scene, in the mix, and stuff like that. But with my fiance now, it's like she really keeps me grounded as far as, yes, what you do is amazing, but let's set it up where we don't have to do anything. So there's a bunch of stuff that we have that that I didn't want to say us, that she has in the works for us.
Mm-hmm.
Um, especially with one in the oven right now.
Oh,
Um,
congratulations, bro.
oh, you picked up on that?
Yes, I heard that. I heard that.
Yeah.
Still work. It still work. Come on now, we good to go, man.
Still
Old Muzz, still work, baby.
Bro, and that's crazy. She was on birth control,
Yep. Hey, man.
and
It's
it
the
still
golf,
happened.
man. It's the golf. You ain't got a lot of stress in your life.
It's gonna be a boy. It better be a boy. Babe, you hear me? It better be a boy.
She already know.
But
She
yeah,
already know. Yeah.
she's. I finally found a woman that really. How should I say this? I how should I say this? Because I don't want to. I would never do her the way I've done my exes in the past. Because I'm a different person, I value her peace because she values mine.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? She ain't. We've been together for over a year and a half now. She's never even once looked at my phone. But I also don't give her a reason to look at my phone.
I feel. Hey, Hey, I don't even want to talk about that, man. My phone, man. Listen, my wife be finding a new code every day. I'm like, how you find that code? That's my kindergarten number. That was when I was in kindergarten. How do you even know that number? I don't know. Nonetheless, but I feel that's dope though, man. Like you said, creating peace in your life. And it seems as if like bro, like I mean, like I said, I've known you for years, man. There was a time where you were getting a lot of heat. You were going back and forth with a lot of people, and it just seems now, bro, that you're at such peace. It's dope to see. It's fire to see. Like,
hold on, let me stop you right there. Because I gotta ask you. So I know what you're talking about because I had a mouth on me, and I was very reckless when I said something.
Hey man, you was a wreck. Hey, bro, we had beef. Cats don't even remember. Me and you had beef. You don't remember that?
How?
You don't remember us? Our beef was. See, this is why I know we were homies, because our beef wasn't even a beef. It was a correction. You remember I threw you the oop to get Nas, and I told you, hey, don't take no pictures. Don't. And he was like, and I was telling you this, and this is actually a good point, man. I'm glad that we brought this up, man. So me and JC had a little tizzy. I wouldn't say it was a beef. We had a conversation. I'm gonna bring it back up to your remembrance. I passed. Nas was moved out to LA, and you were actually one of the first people that I ever was like, yo, I could get JC to get him. So I sent you out to go cut him, right? You would talk to my boy Gabe, and you were like, I was like, hey, bro, there's a few things when you first start cutting Nas that you cannot do, and you cannot do at all. That's one, take a picture, record, or ask any questions, and then another one was, don't do a lot of talking. He needs to get warmed up to you, and then I will connect you in any future times with him. Why you break all three rules in the first go? I was like, God, dog, you first time he was like, as soon as you got done with cut him, he's like, hey, yo, Nas, you my guy. You mind if I take a picture? And he took the picture, but he was like, that's strike one. Then you went over to Gabe and was like, yo, man, just hit me up anytime y'all need me. Then I was strike two. And then I called you. I was like, hey, dog, I told you don't do those two things. You're like, man, who you are to check me, motherfucker? I said, damn.
Okay. So in my defense, I was probably on the shit.
Okay, I know. Hey, brother, again, I think that you all, that's why we even having these conversations.
Yes.
And that's why I want to let people know, man. Like,
but I paid you back. I paid you back.
Yeah, bro. Okay. More than anything. Yeah, I wasn't even mad about that. I was more so like, man, I want my guy to get it, to get that opportunity. And when you reacted that way, one, I knew I didn't take it too personal. I knew it was just like something was going on, but at the same time, like, I knew that it wasn't no real beef. Yeah. So it was just like, homies, if we hooping, man, you fouled the hell out of me. Man, you call ball. No, man, this is that little bullshit. So it was cool to see. And what I like to see now is that this is how you're supposed to reconcile folks. Like, ain't no forever fuck you in life, in my mind. And that's why, because if that would have been the case, you wouldn't have gave me Ty. And Ty was always just like, yo, man, JC love you, dog. Like, and it was just like, and I'm like, man, I'm sending that love right back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
That I have. I'd be like, yo, JC, once we get down to that and we figured that out, we figured it out, man.
I
So
completely forgot about that though.
hey, that's what I'm saying. We've been in the game.
I'll never forget that, bro.
Hey,
That day, I was like, "Oh, this is Nas." Hold on, I was like, "This is Nas." I grew up listening to him. I was like, "Nigga, I'm trying to rule the world, baby." Like,
hey,
nigga,
bro,
dang.
and you was on one too. He's like, man, took the pictures, like, and then he said, yeah, man, Gabe, hit me up anytime you need me. I said, damn. I called you. I was like, what's up, bro? He's like,
I'm trying to think. Did I know Gabe? I'm trying to think.
nah,
Did I know him?
you've heard, y'all heard. I think y'all heard of each other. Gabe the code, so everybody know code. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure
Okay,
y'all
yeah.
kind of cross paths.
Because when we spoke, I was like, "Oh, like you fuck with
Yeah,
him."
yeah,
That's why I was like, "That's why how that came about."
yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah, that's
But
funny.
that's dope, man. But like the reason why I say that is because what I love about this game in this industry, man, it's like you're supposed to build connections cross country. You're supposed to build connections worldwide. You're supposed to build, and now, man, you've graced me to be able to come onto the show, talk your talk, man, and really give a lot of these young barbers, old barbers who wanna aspire to be what we're doing, and then barbers who didn't even know that there was another level to this. Because as you said, man, we go through a lot of stuff, bro. And we sacrifice a lot to be at the level that we're in. And sometimes, when you get those spoils of that, you feel like you're entitled to certain movements, man. So, man, it's just dope to see where you at, bro. Like, I'm proud of you, man. I love you, dog. I'm so happy for you, bro. Like, I love seeing you elevate, dog, man. I said, my boy out here playing golf, man. So I said, that's what
Bro,
you do.
you know what's crazy is there's brands who's I'm like I'll be like, yo, like are those new? They're like, you still cut hair? I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah,
how
yeah,
I don't I and I don't know how to respond to that, bro. It's like, damn, dude, I don't want to be I don't want to be that guy no more. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Like I don't like I enjoy uh blessing people with my presence and just my overall aura.
yeah.
Like I love being a family man. Don't get it twisted. Like I cut hair for work, but it's like, I mean, these young barbers, they didn't. Some of them had got real disrespectful, brother.
Yeah. Hey, man. It's the same way when we was coming up. When we were.
But we weren't like that though, bro. We were not like that.
I say this. We weren't like how what they're doing now, but we were like the feeling that we get for how they treat us was how they were feeling how we were treating them in my mind. Because there was a lot of my OGs who were like, y'all on this on this Facebook and Book of Faces and stuff like that, and I didn't have no. I had to pass out 100 cards just to get 10 people.
Yeah,
And then we're up here. Our level was, our time was reality TV. That's another thing that people don't be realizing.
yeah,
We came up into the reality TV lane where everybody was like, all right, what's the next reality TV type star?
yeah,
And at that time, everybody's profession was kind of, hey, I'm the top in my profession. So, hey man, come check my lifestyle out. Like you said, bro, we popping bottles, traveling around the world. Like this is something that I know our OGs weren't really on like that. Now a lot of them
true.
were. There were some who were on it, but for us, I'm like, I think that this was the first time everybody could see what the
Yeah,
lifestyle was.
but we showed a lifestyle, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
We didn't make a mockery of our industry.
yeah, yeah. I can say that too. I can say that too. Yeah,
So that's what pisses me off. Is like perfect example. That whole shit with JB and Gil. Gil was like, "Oh, Nick got the JB spray on." I'm like, "What are you talking about, bro?"
oh, with the spray. Oh man, with the spray. Cause my boy, yeah, man, my boy, my boy JB. I love my boy, man. That's my
Yeah,
guy,
the
man.
haircut is all. It's but see, it's become a mockery because people don't. I would say do it the right way or educate the.
They don't do it the right way
They
because
make they make a
watch
joke of
clips.
it. It's
You can
huh?
watch clip. They can watch clips on how the ending process comes, but they don't see like, all right, this is how you apply it so that it doesn't have no wipe
That
away. You know
happened
what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
and that's where I think a lot of them kind of
But it's
miss the mark.
the YNs are so stubborn that they just think that they can pick up a set of. A lot of them don't go to school.
Oh
Let's just
heck,
keep it
no.
100. So
Oh,
they
heck.
just go on YouTube. Oh, I'm gonna be a barber. They don't even know what they're really doing, and it makes a mockery of our industry, bro. Like I don't like when people be like, "Oh, you use that spray shit." What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. And
You know what I'm
yeah, I
saying?
don't like. Yeah, what happens is when somebody does it the wrong way,
And it
the
rubs off on it, makes it look like
yeah, like we're gonna do it the wrong way. No, like this is how it was supposed to be done.
yes.
All those times that it wasn't done right. If you okay, so let's talk about the young barbers, man. If you could give young barbers advice today in 2025 for the next 5 years on how they should move, on how if you could be like, yo, this is how the industry should move in the next 5 years to make it a perfect industry again. What would you say those things need to be?
I would say put the guns down, and the only enhancement you can use is hair spritz.
Okay.
For the next 5 years, I want you to perfect your blends,
Mm-hmm.
perfect on how to keep the fucking edges dark by fading around it,
Yep.
so you don't need to put color. Learn how to taper the hairlines correctly. So like those are the things that I would teach tell the younger generation of barbers to do instead of automatically go to the gun and then bro, and I've noticed this, and I know you can tell this too being an OG barber.
Mm-hmm.
You ever have a client or have you see haircuts where it's like, yo, how the fuck does your hair look like that after 2 weeks? Right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's hard line, everything, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
None of our cuts look like that after fucking 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right or wrong?
Correct.
Our clients can go literally 3 weeks to a month without, and you can still, it's just longer, but you still see the transitional blend.
Yeah.
You don't see that in a lot of, like when they do the before and afters, like there's no way my clients are going to have their hair look like that after 2 weeks
Yeah.
because the blend it's all enhanced. So to answer your question is barbers need to learn how to actually cut hair, proper blending techniques before they even pick up enhancements, bro. Enhancements is something later on down the line. It's really supposed to be used for fucking, like camera work.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this then. You know, when you were talking about when you first started like rising in the industry, it wasn't about the cut. And if you could tell these young barbers what they really need beyond the cut for
Oh,
the next
ooh.
5 years, give me that. Give me that as well.
Be able to have, first of all, learn how to articulate the proper way. Not everything is "What's up, my boy? What's up, my guy?" Yo, like no, like learn how to have a decent conversation with somebody. Learn their name. Ask them questions about what it is that they do and what it is that they like. Because 90% of the time, well, I don't even want to say 90. I'll say 80% of the time. The reason why these clients sit in the chair with you is because they trust you. They can have a conversation with you.
Mm-hmm.
You're not, you know, speaking any ignorance or just talking political BS. You don't even know their background.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So it's just like asking the right questions will help you close that sale. I've
Mm-hmm.
learned that from sales.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's just my personal opinion on what I think barbers need to work on. Is a lot of them don't have personality.
How'd you learn how to ask the right questions?
Sales.
I mean, so like, how does one ask the right question? Like, I mean, because like you know how young barbers may not even know how to even get started with that. Like, what is a what's the framework of the right question?
The right question is, I mean, the sweetest thing to everybody's ear is their name,
Mm-hmm.
right? So if I say, hey, excuse me, sir, my name's JC. What's your name?
Mm-hmm.
That's the number one question that anybody should always ask. What is your name? Oh, my name is Marcus.
Yeah.
Marcus. And me being able to repeat that back to you, I'm building your trust right off the bat. Marcus, let me ask you something. What do you do for a living? Oh, okay, great. Marcus, do you play golf? Just off top, you can already know that I'm a person of integrity. I remember your name, right?
Yeah.
I'm asking you questions about yourself, and then it just goes into, oh well, I can tell by the way that your barber cuts your hair, you get a 1.5 with the grain, you know, blended on the sides with your beard, whatever the case may be. I can talk about their haircut without even cutting their hair. So
Mm-hmm.
the reason why people trust doctors, dentists, and stuff like that is because they know what they're talking about, right?
Yeah.
So if I'm already embedding myself into your mental space as far as Marcus, I know you, I know how your haircut is. Would you trust me if I said, if your barber's ever unavailable, here's my number, I do this X Y Z. I already told you how do you get your haircut. I am right, aren't I?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just little mind things like that, like right.
Yeah. Put them on game, JC. This is what
No,
they
they're not.
need.
They're not ready for that though, bro.
Yeah,
That's
this
what
is
I'm
what they
saying.
need.
But this is the thing. And even when I did the 50 state tour, I don't even want. I did a 50 state tour for the longest, bro. Like, 90% of those people that I spoke, that knowledge to, I would say about 90% of them aren't even doing it
Mm-hmm.
because back then it was an era of, oh, I'm gonna go to this. I want to go see this person. I want to show people that I was at this class, but they're not really gonna apply that shit. There's
Yeah,
there's really 10 percenters and then there's 1 percenters.
yeah,
You know, we're the 1 percenters. Your 10 percenters are the other barbers who are applying themselves for everything that you've taught, I've taught. They took it all and blended it into one. And then you got the other, percentage that's just, I would say pick me barbers.
pygmies. You call
Pick
pygmies.
me.
Hey man, in the comments, let us know what kind of barber you are right now. Are you one of the
Where's the
1%?
comments?
We don't have any right now.
Oh, okay.
When we watch it later back,
Oh,
that's when.
okay.
You
My
see how I'm
bad.
doing it? You see?
My
Man,
bad. My
stop.
bad.
Don't talk. Don't do that. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. We're
My
working on
bad.
it. We're getting there. Hey man, so we know that this is going to be my last question, bro. I know that you're a mobile barber, and I know that you've had shops before and stuff like that. But I've been asking all these top barbers on this podcast if you were able to have a 5-chair barbershop, right? A 5-chair barbershop. And I mean, no expenses cut. This is the flyest barbershop in the land, in the world. You can place it anywhere you want to place the barbershop. Who are the 5 barbers? Other 4 barbers? Who are the other 4 barbers? Who are the other 4 barbers? Beef, beef, beef. We get beef started. We get beef started. Let's get the beef started. Yeah.
The other 5 barbers that I would put in with
Yeah, the
me,
other 4 barbers. Give me the other 4 barbers.
you, who's my boy from Mark?
In market in Miami.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's in West Palm.
Okay, yeah,
Mark
West
the
Palm, yeah.
barber.
Yeah.
I gotta have up. It's so you're South, Mark, Curtis, and DL.
Okay. Curtis and DL. I like that. That's a money shot right there.
Exactly.
That's a money shot right there.
That is a money shot, bro. Me, you, Marcus, DL, and Kurt.
Yeah, that's a money shot. That's
Number one, we don't have to worry about. I wouldn't have to worry about. I
who's
can literally like you know what I'm saying. Like we can all. Our network is just crazy.
whoever
You know what I'm saying?
whoever's available at the time.
Whoever's available, we don't have to worry about somebody doing extra off the wall shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, the timing and the precision is gonna be A1,
Yep.
right? And it's just like we're all OGs.
OG.
I
OG
can't believe
shot.
I'm an OG, man. I'm 41
Hey,
years old now, dog.
hey, bro. Hey, I'm the 42, so I'm out here. I'm out here in my Jackie Robinson right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my Jackie
Wait,
Robinson.
but
Right now.
what year, how long have you been cutting hair?
So the crazy thing is, I've been cutting hair since I would say, my 8th grade year. I did
Damn.
my first haircut. And the crazy thing about that is, before I did that haircut, I was working in a barbershop. I was a little fat kid sweeping up the hair in the barbershop, cleaning the clippers. They used to have me doing all the errands. I was like I was a shop kid. So I was
Okay,
like,
so let me ask you this.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I literally picked up a pair of clippers in 2012.
Word.
So I'm asking, I want to know, what was your thoughts on seeing me come up during that time? What was your thoughts on, because I've always felt, correct me if I'm wrong, I always
Yeah.
felt like I never disrespected or stepped on any of my OG's feet that's cut before me because I never undercut any of them.
Yeah.
What was your thoughts on me during that time, 2012 to let's say 2012 to 2014, whatever?
So yeah, on love, man. Like,
Did this nigga get Marcus? Marcus. Marcus. What the hell? Okay, I guess Marcus got off real quick. Marcus. Marcus. All right, guys. So Marcus has taken off. So I'm gonna go ahead and host this. I don't even know what to say. Chat. Hello. All right, I'll sing for you guys. I'm gonna sing for you guys until he gets back on, okay? He's gonna think this is funny as hell because it's still recording. Marcus, turn your camera on. Made my mind, and now I still choose you through it all in this crazy part. I don't need no more with your promises. Promise me that you got it. All down day till the day is gone. Hi, babe. I am, but he got off. I don't know what happened. Marcus! I don't know how to stop this live. Riverside. Riverside, motherfucker.